all you researchers. Today we are going to talk about the correct way to set up a works cited page. Here on the screen you'll see is a works cited page, and we're going to be discussing all of the various features you need to consider when working on your own works cited page. The first thing I'd like to point out to you is notice that our entries include Dowdy, Dunbar, Gorn, McKinsey. Now whether you realized it or not, each of those items is appearing in alphabetical order, and it is very important that when you create your works cited page that your entries are in alphabetical order as well. So make sure you get that done. Secondly, I'd like to point out that every entry should end with a period, and as you take a look at each of these you will notice that each does end with a period. So make sure you get that done as well. Next, I want to talk about spacing. Notice that the entire works cited page is double spaced. That's a very important characteristic of all works cited pages, and you need to make sure that you do that to yours as well. The final thing I want to talk to you about are the indentations. Our first entry is one line long. It's set up perfectly. It's all on the same line, begins with a capital letter, ends with a period. Perfect. The second entry is also set up correctly. The first line goes all the way to the left margin, the 1-inch margin line on the left. Notice that lines 2 and 3 are indented, and anytime a works cited entry is more than one line, that's the way it should be set up. The first line goes all the way to the left, additional lines get indented. So there are two entries on this works cited page that are not set up correctly because I'm going to show you two different ways to fix it or to tab. So we've got this entry here that begins with Gorn. The second line begins with Publishers. One way to indent the second line, notice if I just push tab, it all goes in. So that doesn't work. How do you fix that? Up here along the top, I'm going to click on View. I'm going to choose the ruler. And notice that now along the top of the screen, a ruler has appeared. If I get my cursor on the line that I want to indent, which it is right down here, perfect. Now I go up and I'm able to move this triangle as far in as I need to for it to match the line above. And now notice entries 2 and 3 are the same. The indentations are the same. Alright, so this McKinsey entry is one line and it's done correctly, but then we've got this entry right here that begins with NASA, and once again we need to make sure that we get this second line indented. So there's the way I just showed you using the ruler, but there's a different way as well. And how you can fix that in the second way is it gets your line here at the beginning, or get your cursor at the beginning of the second line. You can't see my keyboard, but right now I am pushing the backspace button once, I am pushing the enter key once, and now I am pushing the tab key once. And that also does that. So a quick review, the backspace key once, enter key once, tab key once. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is what a works cited page that has been set up correctly looks like. If you have any questions, ask me or one of your teachers. Have a great day.